in our life journey, we spend a lot of time trying to navigate the world, trying to live and figure things out, trying to figure out your loved one, trying to figure out your child. A lot of us don't try to figure out ourselves, who we are as people, what makes us function, what makes us move the way that we move. That's hard. It's actually hard to smell your own shit, essentially. It's hard to figure out who you are because you actually have to spend time with yourself. And with you spending time with yourself, you start to realize I got some bad traits. I have some really bad habits. But that makes you who you are, and with all these bad habits, all these bad traits you start to realize about yourself, you also start to realize the goodness in your heart and why you move the way you move and why you're cautious in certain situations and why other situations you just jump off the cliff. That's a great thing to know about yourself because when you start navigating through new situations in life, you already know, okay, this is going to make me feel a certain way, but it's something I got to do because I've always wanted to do it. And this is how I trick my mind into doing it. The most beautiful thing about figuring out who you are is the fact that you get to love yourself even harder. You love yourself even more because you understand your faults, your features, and just the kind of human being that you are. That's a lovely thing to start to understand who you are as a person. And I'm going to tell you something. The minute you figure out who you are, you've already changed as a human being because we are always evolving as people. Always evolving. That's just, if you're not evolving, you might as well open up the casket and lay in that motherfucker. Because you want to be evolving, you want to be growing. And I don't like the word they use when they're like, oh, this person's stubborn, they're stuck in their ways. They're emotionally, they're spiritually dead if you can't grow and understand and be like, you know what? Conversation I had with so and so the other day, they right, you right. That's a beautiful thing to be able to do that. That's that growth. We all should seek growth. We all should seek to learn about ourselves. I mean, really do it. Because it's hard, actually, to sit it with yourself and figure out, oh, that's why I do that. And once you start figuring it out, you're going to tell the whole world. That's just everybody I know that actually sits, meditates, that, okay, sits with themselves. I don't want to use the word meditate because some people don't do it. I do it. When you get to sit with yourself and start figuring out who you are, have to make sure the camera's on, and start figuring out who you are, you love yourself so much more because you have more value in who you are as an individual. I love that. Being able to understand myself and know why I function the way that I function. I wake up on a 10. Not everybody's ready for that. I can't, it's a Broadway play when I wake up. Like legit, like I'm ready to go. But I had to figure out, okay, I can't wake up that intense every day. I had to figure out how to smoothly roll into the day. Because it could go, when I could smoothly roll into the day, I'm able to grasp and handle situations a lot more easier than if I just jump out the window. Just jump out the living room window and I'm hitting the streets running. I'm able to grasp and understand and fix and navigate through the world easier because not everyone's ready for me. And you have to figure out the way you wake up. If you wake up groggy and mad, upset, give thanks. Go outside, walk barefoot. Honestly, that's what I do. And I wake up intense and I'm happy and all that. But I know I have to wake up slowly. So I wake up, light my Palo Santos, don't drink any water, do my meditation, take my time, make my coffee, smell the coffee, because I'm able to connect a little bit better that way. Then I get on here, speak to myself, speak to you all, and it helps me get my day going in an easier flow instead of me just jumping out the window. And it takes you all some homework. It's me too. I'm no better. I talk about all these situations because it's shit I'm working on. And I do it because I want to be a well-rounded human being. I want to be able to be more connected to the world. And when you're able to, man, the world just shows up for you when you're able to be connected. It really does. And I can't lie, I meet amazing people almost every single day because I'm exuding this energy that I worked on every single morning just so I could be ready to face the world and work on my shit. Work on being a better person and understanding myself and knowing, you know what? I know how to handle this situation now. Example, if I'm in a awkward conversation or a conversation I don't really want to be in, back in the day I would entertain it and kind of like chuckle around. Now I'm honest. Hey, your energy's a little off right now. I don't want to come off that way, but your energy's a little off right now. Can we circle back around to this conversation at another time? It's not you, it's me. It's about what I'm letting in. I don't want to deal with or be a part of whatever negative energy or energy that's possibly going to affect me, and I'm going to carry it on my shoulder. Can I talk and have conversations with people all day? And I actually like to help people and talk to people through their stuff because it makes me understand myself more. We're all trying to just live better on a higher frequency. I'm so much more than this physical thing right here. And you're so much more than that physical thing. And once you start to understand how deep, how deep that mind is, and just how intricate you are as a personality, as a person, it's a whole nother level. And it takes time. I'm still working on it, and I'm still trying to figure out myself. And I encourage you to do the same. Just start working on it. Take time with yourself. Sit down. I like to see people that just sit in the park. Just take deep breaths and looking at the birds. I just want to sit next to them. I tell them straight up, hey, you got space? Because you got some good energy going on over there. Because they're connecting with themselves. You think they're just looking at the birds. No, they're actually connecting with themselves. And that's the biggest wealth that you can gain right there is spiritual wealth. Connection with mind, body, spirit. It's a whole nother level. And that's my spiel for today. I'm happy to see you all. I'm happy to see myself on here because I got up, I did it. I didn't make excuses this morning. And I'm going to have a beautiful day. Hope you all do the same. I'm out of here.